I know people who graduated at 21 and didn't get a job till they were 27. I know people who graduated late at 25 and they found work immediately. I know people who never went to university but found what they love at 18. I know people who found a job straight out of college, making decent money, but hate what they do. I know people who have children but are single. And I know people who are married but have had to wait 8 to 10 years to have children. I know people in relationships who love someone else. I know people who love each other but aren't together. So my point is, everything in life happens according to our time, our clock. You may look at some of your friends and think that they're ahead of you, or maybe some of them you feel are behind. But everything happens at their own pace. They have their own time and clock, and so do you. Be patient.
Your thoughts?
He falls a little short. Yes, everyone has their own clock. But who created that clock? People don't create their own clocks. Because if they did, they would create much more enjoyable clocks. Not these torturously slow clocks. So, yes, everyone has their own destiny because God has a plan, an individual plan for each person. So not only are you going to marry the person meant for you, you're going to marry them at the exact moment that God chose for you according to your clock. So we do that all the time, you know. A beautiful sunset inspires me. What about a beautiful sunset inspires you? If there's no creator, what are you inspired by? You're inspired that someone could create something so beautiful. If you leave the creator out, you look at a gorgeous painting and you don't think anybody painted it. You say, oh, that's really nice. But you realize a human being did that. You say, wow, he's an artist. So we leave God out, and then the picture is incomplete. We have a clock. Yeah, we have a clock. Where did it come from? Don't start in the middle. Go to the beginning.
But there is something healthy in appreciating and understanding that we all have our mission, and we're dealt a deck of cards, and things come to us and at different times in life. And I understand from God, right? Absolutely. But I think it's very healthy to bear this point in mind, though, because otherwise some people can start to feel competitive. They can make comparisons with their life and other people's lives, but part of why I also wanted to get your thoughts on this video is because I've sometimes seen, and I'm sad to say this, but I've sometimes seen at times, even in the religious Jewish community, I've sometimes come across people who seem very, very anxious about, well, why haven't I got married yet? Or why hasn't this thing happened yet? Or what? And I haven't had a child before, and all kinds of comparisons. And I wonder what's gone wrong there in the religious education, that there's this anxiety and lack of understanding that, you know, but on the other hand, I feel like God, Judaism and even your teachings encourage us to have a great zest for life and a hunger and a desire for all the blessings in the world, marriage, children, wealth, health, all these things. So what's gone wrong and what's the right approach?
What's gone wrong is the thought that something went wrong. Impatience is fine. You should be impatient. Like for Mashiach. Don't be patient. Be impatient. But it's not like something's wrong. Nothing's wrong. In some way, when a person says, why am I not married? he's expressing a little bit of guilt. Like, I must be doing something wrong. It must be my fault. Sometimes that's true. Usually not. Because people who have the same fault as you are married. Maybe even worse faults. So knowing that we're not in control, not only of events, but even the timing of the event. It's just humbling. There's nothing wrong. So we should have a zest for life, meaning we want to move on. We're impatient. But that doesn't mean that something is wrong. So I don't agree with anything this guy says. He just fell short.
You mean you don't disagree with anything he said?
Right.
Right.
So, if you're that smart, add one more step.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even Einstein, Einstein, who said the true religious experience is looking at the universe and being humbled by the grandeur of it. Good. Come on. One more thought to finish the picture. Nope, he stops.
Well, that's where you come in, Rabbi.